Welcome to the Zig Ziglar Effective Presentation Skills course. It's been said that your mind is a wonderful yet fragile contraption because it begins to function the moment you are born. It ceases to function the moment you stand up to speak. What we're going to do today is give you the skills, the techniques, a little bit of the attitude, and some understanding of how we can take the attention off ourselves and place it on others. To do that, we need to go through these vital skills. We will give you a lecture or two. You will have the opportunity to practice each of those skills several times, as Neil said, several times during the course. Because as you see yourself progressing, you'll see, I've corrected that, I still got a little work on that. So we'll put you into the action. So what we want to do is give you the opportunity to speak with more confidence, competence, and comfort, whether speaking to 1 or 100. Help me understand the groups that you talk to. Help me understand when you go out, are you doing town hall meetings? Are you doing staff meetings? How does that work? Help me with your environments. My hands in my pockets of my jacket. Now here's my question. Where was I talking about keys, jackets, or ties? I wasn't, yet that's what you remember I did up here. We are a visual billboard society. You'll find out today that when we're connecting with a group, when we're calling our team to action, we've got to appeal to the heart, not the head. Because of that visual side, the visual impact that we make when we get in front of a group is going to speak louder at first than our words do. You never graduate from communication, just don't do it. We're always growing through communications. So we'll talk about these vital skills. We talk about appearance, posture, gestures, eye contact, and facial expressions. Those should be listed on page 4 there. And what we'll do is we'll talk about the fact that when you stand in front of a group, when you move in front of a group, you don't want to be distracting. We'll talk about eye contact, facial expressions, the fact if something is important, if it's meaningful, you may want to reinforce it emotionally with a facial expression as opposed to non-facial expressions. We talk about voice and padding. That's the verbal side. I'm not a voice coach. I went to a voice coach one time, and after the first session, she said, "Bryan, here's a suggestion. Set another appointment," because all you do is power your voice. So because I'm not a voice coach, we're going to talk about the 3 areas we can impact tomorrow morning. Volume, inflection, and the pacing. That's the voice side. However, right under voice in the middle of the page there is this thing called padding. Padding, what do you think, kind of like, what do you know padding, kind of like, all those sounds and phrases that I just used, pad my sentences with the sound, elongate my sentences, but don't add any meaning to my sentences. How will you know when 60 seconds is up? We'll be in the back of the room, my hand comes down, you can sit down. But if my hand's not down, you're still up. If you've given us your entire, Sam, if you've talked about your entire life story in 32 seconds, I'm sorry, you're going to stretch it. But if Sam gives us his entire life story in 52 seconds, I'm okay with that. But we want to see you, and this is just your free throw, this is your warm-up, that's all we're doing. All we're doing is taking a shot to stand and deliver. Sandra's decided to go first, so I appreciate that about her because she was here up front. We start with the Democratic side. Next time we'll start with the Republican side. I go left and I go right, make sure.